Hi there. Thanks for taking the time to go through this presentation. You've got an exciting opportunity ahead, and my goal is to help make your transition to Moscow as smooth as possible. First off, my name is Logan Rivera, and I'll be assisting you today on your journey to your move to Russia. Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the key points from the training manual that my team has put together for you. It covers everything from cultural expectations to everyday operations, basically everything that you'll need to hit the ground running. Why this training really matters. So moving to a new country comes with a lot of change, especially when it comes to business culture. Russia, first off, is very different from what you may be used to here in the US, and understanding these differences can help you build trust, communicate effectively, and represent this company well, which are all very important in the long run. This training is your crash course, simple, practical, and tailored to your role. Let's start with the big picture. Russia is a massive country. It spans 11 time zones with climates ranging from frozen tundra to temperate plains. These regional differences affect everything from travel to logistics, so being flexible with planning will go a long way for you. You'll be based in Moscow, which is Russia's capital and business hub. It's a modern city with advanced infrastructure, but winters can be brutal. Temperatures regularly drop below freezing, so you want to pack appropriately. This means thermal layers, a warm coat, gloves, and solid winter boots. Summers are also very short but very pleasant, so definitely enjoy these times when you're there. These temperatures are very mild and just include occasional rain. Russian business culture puts a lot of weight on first impressions. People notice how you dress. There's a common saying that they meet you depending on how you're dressed, and they say goodbye depending on how wise you seem. So it's very important for you to look polished. For men, it's going to be dark suits, including shined shoes, and just very conservative attire for women. Communication in Russia is very formal and direct. So when you meet with business partners, you'll be expected to address them using their first name and patronymics. Also, meetings often start with small talk, so which means it's a great way to build rapport. So this part is very important. Also, be ready to engage in conversation before diving into business topics. English is spoken in many business settings, but learning a few basic Russian phrases like "Добрый день" or "Good day" or "Спасибо," which is thank you, will go a long way in showing your respect and showing that you're happy to be in this new country. The main religion is Russian Orthodox Christianity, so you might notice that public holidays and local schedules revolve around major religious events like Orthodox Christmas and Easter. As for food, meals are often hearty and social. During formal business meals, it's common to enjoy traditional dishes and vodka toast. Just a heads up here, let the host lead the toast. This is very important. And always finish up your plate as a sign of appreciation. As for your daily operations in Moscow, your schedule will be Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, with a 1 hour lunch break. Overtime must be approved, and there are limits on how much you can work beyond regular hours. Also, punctuality matters, but don't be surprised if others arrive late. It does happen. That said, your punctuality still sets the tone. Also, meetings may go longer than you're used to, and verbal agreements are very common, so be ready for those as well. Most communication is done through email or fax, not postal mail, which is considered unreliable, as it is pretty much everywhere nowadays. You'll also want to have your business cards printed in both English and Russian. When you are in business meetings, it is important to stay straightforward and professional. Russian business culture doesn't rely heavily on jokes or small talk in serious settings. In terms of your arrival in Russia, you'll receive training during your first 3 days to get familiar with our policies and safety protocols. After that, ongoing training will be available depending on your performance. Things like meeting your goals, staying within budget, and receiving positive feedback from peers are all things that will be talked over. Every month, you'll have a one-on-one meeting to go over performance metrics like attendance, customer feedback, and financial goals. If improvements are needed, support will be offered, but consistent underperformance can result in HR action. Keep in mind that Russian culture values teamwork, group success is very emphasized, way more than individual praise. Also, it's not unusual to be invited to a leader's home for dinner, so accept the invitation if offered, but keep things professional as always. Let me just share a couple quick examples of some cultural situations you can expect. Say you arrive on time to a meeting and the other party shows up 30 minutes late with no explanation. This is very common and not unusual. What matters is that you were punctual and respectful, so as always, just be on time. Another one is if you're ready to get down to business, but your Russian colleague wants to chat and share a meal first. This socializing isn't a delay, it's just a part of how they build trust before making decisions. So just be patient, don't rush anything, and take all these conversations very seriously as they all matter in the long run. There are going to be some resources you can definitely rely on, so you'll have plenty of access to support. We've included emergency contacts like the U.S. Embassy in Moscow, directions to nearby hospitals, and information on banking, dining, and hobbies in your area. You'll already be set up with your local bank account before travel, so that's already going to be taken care of for you. Just be sure to stay in contact with your supervisor and follow all travel guidelines. That pretty much wraps up this crash course. Remember, your success in Moscow depends on how well you will adapt, respect the cultural differences, and also make sure you follow your company procedures, be patient, and keep communication clear. You've got a strong team with us supporting you, and we're excited for you to thrive in your new chapter. Thanks again, and safe travels.